How's it going, everyone, and welcome to another edition of All NBA 24/7. I'm your host, Rishi Kapoor. In tonight's episode number 94, I'm discussing with you guys, is Carmelo Anthony's career over? So before we get into that, sorry I haven't uploaded in a week. It's been busy with a lot of other stuff, but I finally had some free time tonight to make a video, so let's get into it. Carmelo Anthony, what's next for him? So the Houston Rockets informed Carmelo about a couple weeks ago that he will not be rejoining the team. So he's still under contract by the Houston Rockets, but for some reason they won't waive him. And NBA executives in the NBA right now, they believe that Carmelo Anthony's career is over. That he's played his last game, for an NBA franchise, and that no team wants him. And I do not believe this is the case, honestly. Carmelo Anthony was, told by the Rockets to not come back to the team because they felt that it was because of him while they were losing games when that's far from the truth. I mean, sure, he's got, he's a piece to blame, but you got to blame Chris Paul for not being healthy so far. You got to blame James Harden, who's missed a couple games. And that's throwing off the chemistry. Plus, you got to blame the general manager of the team, Daryl Morey, right, who let two premier defenders in Luke Mbah a Moute and Trevor Ariza go. Because the Houston Rockets, clearly you can tell Carmelo Anthony was not the problem because they're still losing games. They don't have a playoff spot currently. They're 11 and 12. They just lost against Minnesota last night. This team is just not very good defensively. They're not the team that they were last year. I mean, if Daryl Morey was smart, he would have brought back the same exact team that had the NBA's best record last year back for another season. Because break up a team like that, and letting go two premier defenders. So, Carmelo Anthony, I believe that could have helped them, and I believe that if he was on the team, they wouldn't have done. They would not be, I guess, as bad as they are right now. Because he can still play. He was averaging 13 and 5 on 40% shooting. I understand he's not the same Carmelo Anthony that he once was, but people cannot tell me that this man cannot still play in the NBA. I believe that like an NBA team should give him a look. It was reported that Denver was interested, Philadelphia was interested. Obviously after letting go Dario Saric. So there were like a couple teams, Miami. Obviously, because of Dwayne Wade being there, Los Angeles because of LeBron James being there. But he just hasn't been waived yet. I don't know what the Houston Rockets are doing, but at the end of the day, it's a win-win situation for Carmelo because he's still getting paid. To sit at home basically. He's still getting paid, and he made his 27, 28 million. For not even playing a game with the Hawks. Then he signed a veterans minimum deal with Houston. And if another team signs him, right, like, then he would get another vet minimum deal. Or if he's traded, that'd be like a different story. But the man is finessing. The man is still making money while sitting at home. But obviously, he would rather be playing. And there was a video out of him, taking shots at the gym, of him staying ready. I don't believe it when people say that, hey, this man cannot play anymore. And it's not about him coming off the bench because he was open to coming off the bench. He even came off the bench a couple times. But how are you going to let a man who's only 10 games into the season for you not come back to the team? I mean, you cannot, the NBA season's 82 games. You got to give this man some time to, gel and get adjusted to that role of coming off the bench, of just being on the team. Because that does not happen overnight. So I feel like they did Melo wrong, and they scapegoated him. Hopefully he comes back. I believe that even if he does not play this year, and he's on the market for next year, teams will be interested in Carmelo Anthony. I mean, the guy is a future first ballot Hall of Famer. He's accomplished a lot in the NBA, and in his prime was one of the greatest scorers of all time, and the man can still score. I mean, he had even a couple games where he had 20 plus points this season. So, in my opinion, the team should take a look at him. The teams that I had already said in this video should take a look at him. I believe that he can help him out. But this is all about him getting waived. No teams cannot sign him or get at him because he's still under contract with Houston. And Houston just sent him home. They haven't waived him, and they're just doing him very wrong. I mean, just waive the guy, clear his $2 million off your books, and let him go and sign with another team. I don't know what they're doing. Honestly, Houston's just Houston is just, a crazy, crazy show right now, and I believe that even if they ask Carmelo Anthony to return to the team now, I believe Carmelo would say no. I mean, he's got too much pride to come back to his team after what they've done to him. So as soon as Houston waives him, I believe that a team will be interested in him. One of the teams that I just mentioned. Or I believe that if he does not play this year, he will still gain interest in the offseason, and I believe that he will sign with an NBA team. His career is not over. He's got game left in the tank, and yeah, I hope to see him back in the NBA. Thank you guys for tuning in to this video. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of Carmelo Anthony's career. You think he's done? What you think is next for him? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Look forward to reading your comments. Gonna be still making a lot more videos. I'll try my best to make them more frequently now. And yeah, guys, so stay tuned. I'll see you guys next time.